This is the first video on this channel. It's basically just a space for me to plan my weeks going forward. I have a beauty blog that I've been growing for quite some time, and it's just now picking up a good amount of traction and making progress to the point that I feel like I am ready to talk a little bit more about my journey and share the growth as I go along. I am nowhere near where I want to be ideally, but I'm still trying to figure it out. And while figuring it out, I am a mom and I'm working full time at that. So it does take a lot of planning to just find that block of free space. I'm just trying to find my systems to be as productive as I possibly can. I had to recently come to a realization that when I first started my blog, I was in a different chapter in my life. I was just getting into motherhood, and now I feel like I'm in the thick of it. So my planning and my schedule and the amount of free time that I have is completely different. So just to start this channel off, we're going to do a monthly reset for May. The first thing I'm going to do to try to start this month off right is to declutter my desktop. This is something I have been putting off for quite a while. It's actually not that bad, but a lot of things on my desktop need to be moved to the external hard drive. I started off with these two external hard drives, but I am a very clumsy person, so I decided to go with this one, the SanDisk, because this is supposed to be super durable. If you're on the go, I guess you take this with you. So that actually took a little bit longer than I thought it would. I got super distracted with all of the pictures that I found. So I'm gonna go into my Notion. I have my goals for 2026 already kind of laid out. I only have 3 areas of life that I focused on. In the past, I have used the 12-week year. I actually used it one time successfully, and after that I haven't been able to get back on track with that. So I've just been kind of doing my own thing with some of the concepts still in play. So my 3 main life areas that I'm focusing on is home, just decluttering, business, which I mentioned my blog is like one of my top priorities. So I really want to get my Pinterest account to 500 monthly views. The highest that I've had on Pinterest was like 260,000 views, which was pretty good. So if I can reach that high, I think I can get to the 500. But my numbers have dropped. I've been at 260K in the past, so I think I can get to 500K if I focus on pinning consistently, which I have not been. And also, my numbers as far as monthly views on Pinterest have tanked recently. I don't know if it's because the last couple images that I did post were like AI images. I don't know if that hurt my account or not, but we're just gonna hold off on that and go back to just creating like original images that I take. Those seem to work. If I can create pins consistently on a weekly basis, I should see some growth. The other business goal I had was to have 100 blog posts published. Right now, I'm at 50 something. Last year, I did absolutely nothing. Like, I was really stuck in a really bad rut. It's the year so far that I have done the least, but oddly enough, have seen the most progress. which was just like testimony that what I'm trying to build as far as passive income is working. So I'm trying to kick things back off again this year. I have already published about 3 posts, so that's not bad compared to last year where I did nothing. There are some things that I changed that is helping keep me a little bit more motivated with the writing, but we can talk about that another time. And then my other area of life is just parental. My son is on the spectrum. So with that is a lot of appointments, a lot of therapy, a lot of trial and error. So he has one very important appointment that I've been trying to get literally since he's been diagnosed. I couldn't even get on a waiting list. Like, that's how bad it was. But I finally got like a little bit of a breakthrough. So that is in progress. So all of these goals are in progress. So this template that I made is still a work in progress. I'm just trying to make something that makes sense for my brain. I hate going into Notion and I'm all over the place. I can't find pages. I've been just trying to like simplify everything. So once I go in Notion, everything that I'm looking for is in one page. So right now I have this set up for May. We're in quarter 2 and I have a little timer going that tells me how many days I have left until the end of the month, which will keep me on track with any task that I add here. I also have an event reminder. So if I have any planning to do for events, so Mother's Day is coming up and I would need to buy gifts, which I think I am a little late on that right now. This month I also want to cancel our storage room. In decluttering, I'm also trying to cut back financially. A lot of us are trying to do. I have a running task page. So if there's anything I'm thinking of, I will add it in the task, even if it's unscheduled. And then when I'm ready to schedule it, I'll assign it a month and it will go into that monthly page. Okay, so I don't have too many regular tasks to get done for this month. Anything little that comes up in the week, I just write it in my physical planner. I have the Hobonichi cousin, which I can show in another video, but that's what I use on a day-to-day, weekly basis for anything that just randomly comes up. In here are just like tasks that I can get done at any time throughout the year, but I would ideally like them to be done within the year. Let's add in some supporting tasks for my yearly goals. I'm only gonna give myself 2 blog posts to publish for this month. I think that's doable. One of the things that's been like really holding me back is I just think I put too much into my blog posts. Like when I first started, they were like, you have to do a lot of research and have your sources and stuff. And I think blogging has gotten away from that. A lot of people just skim the pages to find the information that they're looking for. Like nobody's trying to read an essay in reality. And I'm trying to get used to writing a little bit shorter, but also getting to the point and making it visually interesting. And then for my Pinterest, I'm still gonna use the same goals as I had last month, even though I think I only completed 1 week of posting 5 pins, well, scheduling 5 pins every week. I know that's like really low, but I think that's doable for me for now. My biggest struggle with Pinterest is creating images or finding images. Stock images you have to pay for. You can take your own images, but that takes a lot of time and the image needs to be relevant to the blog post. When I tried AI, I used Midjourney. Creating the prompts was pretty difficult to get exactly what you wanted, and I feel like I didn't get any great results with using AI. So that's not part of my strategy anymore. And then for home, as far as decluttering, I have a lot of things to bring to the Goodwill. It's just getting them, packing them up and getting them into my car. That's like the struggle. So I hope I can get a lot of that stuff out of here this month. I do have due dates here on the side if I wanted to add a due date, but for a lot of these things it's kind of just like if I have time. So I'll physically write them into my planner for the weeks that I feel like they're gonna get done, and I just go from there. My favorite thing about monthly resets is when everybody shares their monthly favorites. So I don't have too many monthly favorites for April, but I was very entertained by the summer house drama that is still very ongoing. So I'm very excited for the reunion at the end of this month. Like, they really just need to release it already, because between all of the leak audios, I'm just excited. Yeah, we're gonna get Summer House reunion, and then we're gonna get the new season of Love Island, which you can still see my Labubus in the back because I went crazy last summer trying to get these things, and now nobody's talking about them. Like, they're literally still in the box. Let's see what happens this year. So that's all for my monthly reset for May. If you are interested in seeing how a month goes and you want to check back in, subscribe to my channel.